Hey everybody, this is Tony Wolf-Sibbald. I'm a Reiki master. 30 years I've been teaching people, almost 20 years. I've treated a lot of people, trained a lot of people. And this is a message I want to send out particularly to new Reiki practitioners. So if you're a new Reiki practitioner, you just took your level 1, or you just haven't done Reiki for a little while and you need to sort of reassure yourself, I want to give you 3 tips, right? The first is we have to relax our body. We have to relax our muscles. So when you're treating someone, I want you to think about your body stance, right? If the table is too low and you're bending over, you're going to hurt your back. And if your back starts hurting, where is your focus going? Is it any more with your client, or is it on your back, right? If your arms are tense, if you're like this, if your shoulders are tense, right? If your fingers and hands are like this, the energy can't flow. Energy flows best when you're loose, right? When your body is loose. So during the session, I want you to check your body stance. I want you to make sure that you're positioning yourself physically comfortably. Often when I'm working on the head or the feet, if I'm going to spend a lot of time there, which I do on the head and shoulders, I have a chair there and I sit down. So if there's a place that you're going to spend a lot of time, just make sure that you have a chair so you can sit down. When I'm working on the head, I rest my elbows on the end of the bed. So I can just like hover around the head and the shoulders and take away all pressure on my body. It's really comfortable. So that's the number 1 is make sure you take care of yourself when you're doing a session. If your body's really tight, if your muscles are tense, the energy, it can't flow as well. So if you release and loosen and open, then the energy can flow a lot better. Right now, the second tip is this: relax your mind. We think too much. We overthink stuff, especially when you're treating someone you know at first. The problem is that we think we know what's wrong with the person, right? We've known them all our lives. So, we may say, well, they've got this problem, this problem, this problem. No, I want you to clear your mind. When we're working on someone, your job is just to clear yourself, to let go and let the energy flow. Remember, Reiki energy is extremely intelligent. Reiki energy will go wherever it needs to go. It can't do any harm. You could actually just spend the whole session holding someone's little toe, all right? And the energy will go wherever it needs to go within the body. So let your mind go. Remember, your job is not to heal people, right? I always teach my students that we're not energy healers. Right? We just use healing energy. Your job is not to heal people. Your job is just to connect people, just to be there with love and just connect them to the Reiki energy, connect them to source, but most importantly, let them reconnect with themselves. Now, the third tip, and this is probably the biggest from teaching for many years, and I've had so many wonderful, amazing people go through training. They're so talented. And in the training, I'll feel their energy. I'm like, whoa, like that's awesome. I can feel your energy surging through my body as they're doing exercises. I can just feel the vibrations off their body, and I'll tell them that. And I'll look them in the eye and I say, I can feel your energy, right? The reason I do this is because often when new students leave training and they're out in the real world, out on their own, away from their teacher, away from the safe environment, they begin to doubt themselves. Right? You would not have left Reiki. You would not have been given a certificate if your Reiki master didn't think that you were doing Reiki. And the fact is, everybody can do Reiki. We do Reiki all the time intuitively. What is Reiki? It's just energy. It's just love. Don't rely on someone else to validate if you're doing Reiki or not. So if you're working on someone and they're like, oh my God, yeah, I could feel it coming through my body and I feel this and I saw these colors. I mean, that's great, right? And yeah, okay, that usually helps your self-confidence. But if you work on someone who afterwards they say, well, it was okay, or like I didn't really feel much, whatever, is that a comment on you? I'm going to tell you that if you take that as a definition of whether you're doing Reiki or not, you're putting too much ego in there, because the fact is, all we're doing is connecting people. A lot of people, especially these days, are disconnected. it's very hard for them to feel anything. I tell this story all the time about when I went to school, and there was this wonderful lady, but she came from the business world, and she was like so tense and so tight, and she couldn't feel anything for a long time because her body and her mind had just closed off. And it took a long time for it to finally kind of let go, where she could actually allow herself to feel. Sometimes people are afraid to admit they feel anything. If you're feeling like tingling in your fingers or something you've never felt before, you might think that's kind of weird if you're like new and if you haven't been told that that might happen. And so sometimes people are afraid to tell you that they felt stuff because they don't want you thinking that they're weird. Right? So don't doubt yourself. I'm telling you, if you're watching this, if you have interest in Reiki, Reiki's just love, man. It's just love. Just let go. So all you new Reiki practitioners out there, remember, relax your body. Put yourself in a position where you're comfortable, where you're not straining any muscles. Just quick, keep going through, doing a body scan, asking, am I comfortable here? And if not, relax. If you need to step back from the table and reset, that's okay. Right? And then let go of your mind. There's no pressure. You don't have to heal people. That's not your duty. That's not your job. Your job is just to be there with them, to support them, to make them feel safe, to let their body and their mind relax. Just connect them with love, and then just trust yourself. Right? As I say, there's no room for ego. Like you shouldn't be like, oh, I'm like the best Reiki person in the universe. But I want you to believe in yourself. Now, if you've gone through, if you've done a course, if you've had an attunement, if you've done some practice on yourself, practice on your dog, practice on a tree, right? Just let go and just believe and just trust. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Peace.